Hello, hello, Guardians. I am Ransom Rider playing my favorite game, Destiny 2. This is Destiny 2. And Guardians, it remains my favorite game. Without a question, Destiny 2, it's my favorite game. It has been since Destiny 1 launched way back. Take a jump to 2014. I've been playing steadily since then, since its launch, and I've always enjoyed it. I've always liked it. It feels good. It plays well. I like most of the things about the game. Every once in a while, I get a little bit disappointed, but I definitely feel like it's the game that suits me. I feel at home here. I'm a Titan, born a Titan, raised a Titan. Now I'm hanging out with Vol, ATL. As some of you may know, he's my original fire team member. He and Havoc, they're original fire team members. So I've got this today. This popped up for me, and it says I need to go fishing on the throne world, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Hang on to your horses, Vol. We're off to the throne world. This is Savathun's throne world, and I'm a fan of it. I will say that the throne world, the storyline of the Witch Queen, Savathun, I loved it. I loved every single revelation. I loved the puzzles, the story, the missions. It was a little bit dark. Some of the missions underneath the throne world were a little dark. Okay, that's what I can leverage at it. I'm going to throw a little bit of mud and say it was a little bit dark. Because I remember, I remember being irritated at how dark some of those missions underneath the throne world were. But overall, it was a 9.5 out of 10. A 9.5. Now, I can't say that really thus far about Light Fall, but I do still, my enthusiasm for Destiny is still, grand. It's still grand. Now, having said that, I have gone over and played some Diablo 4. Diablo 4. And I like Diablo 4, but it doesn't have the intricacies. It does not have the intricacies that I find that I have in Destiny 2. So I want to go over and do a bit of fishing in the hopes that this eventually will lead somewhere. Now, I don't know if it will or not, but we have to get 100 points, and various fish have different point values assigned to them. So we're going to go over here. I'm going to fish. I hope Vol's coming with me. Let's fish, fish, fish. Now, the fishing can be interrupted by a public event. And that's okay. I prefer, just to fish steady. But if we get a public event, it's a public event. What do? You go complete it as quickly as possible, and you get back over here to fish. Hello, Nishama the Free. Nishama the Free. How are you, buddy? You're an Iron Lord. Thank you for hanging out here at the fishing dock with me today. Let's catch something good. Where's Vol? I don't know. Vol, we're fishing, buddy. We're fishing.
I'm coming.
Vol is coming. He says he's coming. Hello, Vol. Hello. Now, I don't
Yep.
have my earphones in, and I'm just going to play this through the regular system. I'm adjusting the sound. I like being earphone free at times. I find that if I wear earphones too much, they start to just give me a little bit of an ache. And if I wear the big ones that cover up, they totally will give me an earache. I'm one of those people that can't wear those big headphones. I would have to have them most likely that have the cooling system built in. They use some type of copper system and I think a small fan, and it helps keep your ear cool. and keeps moisture from building up. And that's what I got to have. If I'm going to wear the big ones, I've got to have those with built-in cooling. So I usually just go with a set of shocks. They're a bone system. They don't fit over your ear. They just fit next to it. And I really like them. This is them Guardian. They're charging right now because I wore them for a bit today. But those are my go-to earphones, headphones. And I've tried a lot of the other ones. Anything that goes in my ear, it's a no. I've got the AirPods, I've got Skull Candies, all of them. Just they do the same thing. I start getting earaches, and that's something I don't want, especially if I can prevent it. Leave a comment as to what you wear and what you like. I need extra good ventilation. And if you know of a style that has that or a brand, let me know. Let me know in the comments down below. I am live. Chat is live. And I appreciate you guys for hanging out. For those who joined me earlier today, we had a ton of fun doing the Nightfall and doing the dungeon Shattered Throne. To get a viewer, not Last Wish, but to get Wishender for him. And we got it. We got Wishender, and we had a lot of fun with him. So shout out to him for being so fantastic to play that with us today. I love sharing. I love playing the game, with other Guardians who enjoy it. And I know there's a lot of chit chat in the public space right now about Destiny needs some fine tuning. But, many games go through periods of highs and lows where they fine tune and make some alterations. And I think we just need a big old push of excitement and something fresh. Right now, we know that the Witness is somewhere inside the Traveler. Well, how big is the Traveler on the inside? Apparently massive. So we got to figure this out and find out what our next step is as Guardians, because we're light bearers. We bear the light. We shine the light. We push back against the darkness and the minions of darkness. And let's face it, Guardians, we are surrounded by the darkness, right? We have the Vex, the Hive, the Fallen. We have the Cabal. All the dark, nasty legions of those enemies that I just named. The Scorn. There's rotten ones all over the place. K-Fizz, how are you, buddy? It's good to see you. So we have all those minions of the darkness. We have the Witness and his big bad pyramids and whatever they hold on the inside. They might be empty. All his pyramids could just be flat out empty. We did get a recent cutscene, about the Witness and what he is. He lived with the Traveler for what might have been centuries, possibly eons, and their people prospered as they lived in harmony with the Traveler, but they grew discontented. They were discontent, and that led to problems, and that brought the Veil into the picture, which is kind of like related to, but not full-blooded family to the Traveler, but powerful, and it manipulates in the dark realm where the Witness manipulates in the light realm. So all of that can be a bit confusing and intertwined, especially when I look at comments in the public spaces, the social platforms, where people say we needed the whole Witness origin story at the end of last season. And I tend to kind of agree with that. That Witness origin story where they mentioned the Veil and all of that, I would have liked to have heard that before we were told, go protect the Veil. from the Witness and his minions, the legions of Cabal and Callus, their emperor. So it would have been nice to have that a few months ago, indeed. But we didn't get it a few months ago. We got it a few days ago, and it was still good to me. Even though I had seen it through leaked data mined footage, it was still thrilling and exciting to see it within gameplay. So I liked it. I liked it a lot. Leave a comment on what you thought about it. Were you thrilled, surprised? Is it kind of what you thought the Witness was? What did you think the Witness was? He was a big, bad, rotten. We know that. He's left, trails of destruction behind him. He's employed Sivu Arath. Havoc, how are you, buddy? We're fishing if you want to join. We're fishing. But Sivu Arath, I mentioned in my prior live broadcast that, here the Witness is, his minions, namely Rook, his disciple, destroyed the head worm god. And the worm gods are the ones that have misguided the hive for eons. And, of course, we know that Savathun ripped her worm via the help of Borisov and the Techian witches. Savathun ripped her worm out. She ripped it out with their help so that she would not be under their control, because she said, I'm not going to kowtow to anyone, and this worm is controlling my life. And I say, no more. She stood up, she made her voice heard, she made her decisions, and she freed herself from the worm that was inside her body. Shout out to you, Savathun. We know that you still live because your ghost still lives, because then Savathun gained the light. But Rook destroyed the worm gods. He knocked them down to the point where they're just not anything, really. They're not anything. Thank you, Havoc, for joining. So now we have to say, why is Sivu Arath working with the Witness, and the Witness's disciple Rook destroyed the worm gods? Now, why would she work with him? Shouldn't she be out for vengeance against the Witness and, all that he stands for? Possibly. I think she should be. And she could have a larger plan that we are not aware of. Sivu Arath could have a much bigger plan. We know, and shout out to Savathun, I'm going to give credit where credit's due. Savathun trapped Rook here on the throne world inside of his pyramid. And Savathun destroyed another disciple of the Witness, Nezarec. She destroyed him. So Savathun, I have mad respect for you. And I feel like maybe you've played both sides of the fence, but I think you're starting to favor, the idea that Guardians have. We want freedom of choice. We want freedom of decision. We want to roam free in our solar system. I want it back. I'm sick of the darkness telling me what to do. I want my solar system back. Give me the solar system back. It's that simple, Guardians. Stand up. Say, I am not going to take this anymore. We will be free. We will make our own decisions. And luckily, as we shout that message to the stars, we've gained allies who also seek the same thing. We have gained allies that say, I want to be free. I want my voice heard. I want my decisions to be my own. And darkness, Witness, you will find no mercy in me. And as we fight to shine a light into our solar system and to save the last city, Guardians, we hope that one day the last city will be known as the first city. And mankind, humankind, along with the allies we've earned, we can go forward and make a new way through the solar system as we find our destiny. It is Kismet, and we deserve it. Find your destiny, Guardian. Be heard. Stand up. Do not kowtow to the enemies of mankind. Our civilization is at risk. We're just simply not going to take it anymore. That's my soapbox today, and it's sudsy. It is sudsy, Guardians. I feel like Destiny now more than ever, Guardians, we need to shine that light. We need to pull it out of our pocket. We need to bring it out and let everyone bear witness of who we are, and what we have to say about it. And my say is we're just done. FEDUP, done.
Hello.
How are you, Havoc? How are you? Thanks for joining. Because ultimately, Destiny, your destiny, is about good versus evil, light versus dark, the decisions we make along the way, and what we employ to gain an ends. You know, what means will we use to gain an end? What will be the final shape? What will it be? I don't know. If you know, leave a comment. I'd like to know. Will it be an octagon? Will it be something in between a triangle and a circle? What could that shape be? Will it be shapeless? You know, will we form the shape that we want? As individuals, will we be able to say, I'm going down this path. I'm taking that path. And will we take friends with us? Because we all know, I need friends. I need friends. Now, I am going to fish this hole out. This hole, it's fishy. It's filled with fish, and I'm going to fish it out. I've got a big old pole, and I am going to dip it right into this hole until I gather a gob of fish. Now, I moved a little bit, and I picked one up, and that's okay, but you can pick these up. You know, I've got to watch this a little bit better. You can pick these up after the public event. Hello, Havoc. Hello, how are you, buddy?
Good. If you just leave them there, the progress bar won't fill out, though.
I know, but then you pick them up when the next one starts and your progress jumps forward. And I mean, we have to catch a lot of fish to get 100 points. I hope this is like step 1 of 5 or step 1 of 20. I mean, people keep talking about some type of exotic that should be dropped. Is there going to be an exotic? I don't know if there is or not.
I'm on part 2, and it's now you got to get 200 points.
Part 2 goes to 200 points?
Yep.
Oh, I'm glad I saved my fish from the other day. I never deposited them, so I've actually got an exotic fish. But, you know, I was also chatting today. If you joined me for my afternoon chat, thank you. But, you know, we were talking about dungeons. We were talking about special missions. I think I really ended up nominating the Glykon, where we got Dead Man's Tale, the Scout Rifle. I think I ended up saying that was my favorite. That was my favorite, like, secret mission. Penguin Cat, how are you, buddy? It's good to see you. I'm back. I'm here. I'm playing. I'm fishing. I'm fishing for a lot of fish. I need millions of fish. I need to empty the seas of fish. I need tuna. I need carp. I need every kind of fish that this pond can offer. Savathun, who's stocking your pond? Oh, I got an empty hook? Get out of here. I want a magic lure. I want to be able to cast out and bring back, you know, 5 fish. Somebody imbue this thing with magic. I think it's called a fish net. Penguin Cat, buddy, how are you? Well, no, I mean, I'm still definitely playing Diablo. But as you know, Penguin Cat, Destiny is my favorite game. And it's going to be my favorite game probably for a long while. You know, maybe when Bungie releases their big new game, Matter, I'm hoping that I'm gonna love it, but I'm invested in Destiny.
We're not even, you're not gonna even be spending the money on Matter. That's nuts. Not doing it.
Oh, exotic! Yes, please. Look how shiny and pretty it is. That's only my exotic fish in the last 100 years of fishing. It's my second one. I've only had 2 Guardians, 2 exotics. Now, I hope that's worth a lot of points. I want a lot of points. But back to what I was saying, I think Glycon was probably my favorite. I mean, it was just so spooky. I just knew one of those screams was going to jump out at me and attach to my face. I guess I grew up with aliens, and I always was afraid of those face suckers. But that definitely was my top. And then I liked the Outbreak Perfected mission where we danced along the outer wall of the last city. And I don't even know what it was called. But I did get Outbreak Perfected the old-fashioned way. Now, Vol, what were your favorite 3, like, secret missions? I named mine as being the Glycon, the Outbreak Perfected, and then...
There were dungeons mixed in with the earlier question, so don't forget the dungeons. Because I think my answer was the dungeon.
Well, yeah, you wanted... What dungeon did you pick as your favorite, Havoc?
I don't even remember.
Now, we're maxed out on focused fishing here, so that's good. And the public event has not crashed our party.
Oh, that's good.
Penguin Cat, I hear you, buddy. I hear you. I know some of these... The weekly story mission, we're just not getting enough. We need more. I want to see Asa break out and destruct under the sea, in the methane. Let her break out and destroy a few hive. You know, she's big enough that she can hold her own. Asa, you need to go swimming, and you need to go swimming in a bad way. But where is Sivu Arath hiding out? Is she here lounging on the throne world? What level would she be on? I'm sure a lower level. She's not going to show herself to the light. Sivu Arath, we know you're around the solar system. We keep hearing your scratchy old voice. But thank you, Penguin Cat. I sure will, buddy. I sure will. We've got a full fire team right now. Now, have they moved the public event away from this fishing hole? I don't ever remember having this many fish before.
Yeah, hadn't popped up, has it?
Oh, I was hoping so, Penguin Cat. Penguin Cat says the undiscovered exotic is going to be, you know, by doing these fishing expeditions. I need to go deep sea fishing. You know, I want to... Let's go to one of those Vex lakes and take a sailboat out. I want a Vex schooner. That's what I want. But, you know, speaking of the Vex, you know, we need to talk about them. We need to talk about the Vex. But now, Havoc, what were your three... What was your most favorite dungeon?
I don't remember. The one with the bells, I think, is what I had seen.
Oh, the Duality. Havoc's a Duality fan. Now, Vol, what about you? What are your 3 dungeons that stick out the most for you? You know, 3, 2, 1. Start at 3 and end up with your favorite dungeon.
The I kind of like that one that was on the Cosmodrome where we had to go in there and get shot around on the little pads. I can't remember what that was called, and get to the hot air balloon.
That was Grasp of Avarice, I do believe.
Yeah, that was a good one. And then the one on the Dreaming City with Taken, that was a good one.
Shattered Throne.
Yep, and then the one that having mentioned with the bales of having to go in there with that Keitel on hers.
Duality. I have to say about Duality, I've never felt like I fully conquered Duality. I feel like Duality, you know, has always been a fun challenge and continues to be a fun challenge. Even, you know, when I would really take my character up many levels on the artifact, Duality was a challenge. Of course, now we know that, you know, we're never going to be able to rank up to a higher level above many of these activities. We're going to go in, you know, under the light level of the enemies. And I miss that. I miss not being able to go in for that revenge mission. I liked getting revenge on whatever enemy of mankind was, you know, calling that dungeon home. I've missed that. And chat, leave a comment. Do you want that back where you can level up to the point where you can go back and be powerful, where you can wield the light and be a destiny god and smash out your enemies? Yeah, I miss it. I'm going to be the first one to say it. It's on digital. I miss it. I want it back. Don't leave this Bungie Destiny forever where we're always going to be underleveled. I want to feel my godlike powers again. Get busy, Bungie. Get busy. Now, I'm sure, can't they just type a few numbers into the algorithms and get us back to where we were at? I kind of feel like, you know, they can. I mean, they've got brilliant people that are working with programming. Get some of those brilliant people on it. Take them away from Matter and bring them back to Destiny. Destiny buttered your bread. And we're here playing now. You know, we're not a future player. We're playing now, Bungie. Get busy with this. Make it happen. I'll need to see a report tomorrow. That's my thought, and I'm sticking with it. I want to go back in, and I want to kick their behinds. I want to take a hickory switch to them and make it burn. And by hickory switch, I mean a really good weapon. That's what I mean. I got a lot of fish lying around. K-Fizz, you and I both heard it. And when I heard it, I couldn't believe I read it. And when I read it, I could not believe I read it. K-Fuzz says, in the words of the Bungie guy on Twitter, power scaling is lazy game development. I have to agree. I have to agree. So, you know, get it fixed, Bungie. Get it fixed. It was always fun to go back into a raid and be like, wow, I remember, you know, a few weeks ago when I struggled here, and now I'm feeling powerful enough that I can actually thoroughly enjoy this raid, or I can enjoy this dungeon, this master content, grandmaster content. I've finally leveled to the point where I can conquer, divide, and win this back for Guardians everywhere. And speaking of Guardians everywhere, shout out to Canada, Germany, Italy, France, England, the Netherlands, Australia, Brazil. Shout out to all the countries that have tuned in and have said hello to me I want to give you a big old howdy and hello back because I am Ransom Rider. This is my favorite game, Destiny 2. Thank you, Guardians, all around the world for being so important to this game and pushing back the darkness. Now, I wonder, do I need to turn these in all at once? I guess I will have to. Well, no, I think you can turn them in stacks. I think you don't have to turn them in all at once. Like you turn in one big bunch, and then you turn in another big bunch. I'm trying not to move. I did pick one up, though. But you know what happened to me? I better move because I'm going to tell you what happened, Guardians.
Yeah, they're gonna disappear. Just like
I
last
got
time.
booted. I got booted and left, hundreds of fish on the ground. So fishing did not. Ooh, look at all of that. Ooh, exotics. Just the act of fishing itself did not allow me to not be kicked from the game. I was kicked for inactivity, and boy, was I irate because I had piles of fish lying in this very fishing hole. It was this one. So I just ran around and picked my fish up. And the public event has to have been removed. It has been removed because I feel like we would be, it would have come around at this point. Now, Guardians, I'm having water, and in the United States, we've already had heat waves. We've had 111 degree temperatures in some states. And it's really early, we're in June. This broadcast, we're in June. If you're watching it later, it's taking place in June. And we're already, very hot. Now, luckily, my location, we've had, some rain that's helped keep things cooled off just a tad. But even having said that, we've had extremely hot days. So stay hydrated, drink your water, your fluids, but definitely water. That's ultimately, going to be a good way to hydrate yourself. Penguin Cat, what's been your temperatures out where you're at? Penguin Cat's a California boy. It's sun and surf where he's at. What's been your high temperatures, Penguin Cat? I mean, even up in the mountains where I grew up, it's been hot up there. It's been hot. And when I was growing up, like, it was rare that we'd get days, at 80. It was always so beautiful in the morning. You'd want a little bit of heat. I remember I would drive to school in the mornings and I would use the heat in my vehicle. And then in the evening, you would have your air conditioning on. So it was definitely hot and cold, but now it doesn't really get cool enough to put your air conditioner on or to wear a jacket in the morning. Wow, Penguin Cat, you've had 115 to 120 degrees? I mean, you must be in one of those semi-arid regions down toward Palm Springs and Palm Desert. Now, I have to say, I do love Palm Springs. I really enjoy Palm Desert. I have been there a few times, and it was always spectacular. But I don't want to go when it's that hot, Penguin Cat. I don't want to go if I'm going to have to face that kind of heat. I really like it at about 75 to 77 degrees. Oh no, is that?
Okay, yeah, while you're over there, the hive goes Post Network says the Scorn are running
Okay, a public event has appeared. So let's take a moment to run to the helm and deposit some fish into the aquarium. Now, who's taking care of this aquarium? Who's feeding my fish? I want to know. These are questions I want answered. I feel like it's probably a bot. It's a bot. The sweeper bot has friends and they're feeding my fish. What are they feeding them? What do they feed my fish? Tetramin. That's what they're feeding them. I always did love a fish aquarium. They're eating each other, penguin cat. Oh, they're starving. That's what it is. They're starving. They're going to eat that callous bobblehead. Now, let me read what this says because... Okay, I've got 163 fish caught. So, do I have anything here at the Postal Service? I want to make sure it's empty. Holy cow! What have I been doing? This place is piled up. I got to get rid of this stuff. Have I been neglecting the Postal Service? Katie, you should have sent me a message. An early warning message. Danger. Danger. Postal Service is almost out of room. I'm going to have to go to the tower.
Dude, why?
Because I have a lot of engrams that are going to have to be turned in. Before I can turn my fish in. Guardians, I'm only an 1825, and normally I feel like I would be an 1830, 1831. But this season I did not set a goal for myself. I normally say like, I want to end the season at 1840 or 1830 or whatever, I feel like it's kind of a little bit of a stretch. But this season I haven't done it because I have... not put as many hours in the last week and a half. I haven't put as many hours in. But I woke up this morning and I said to myself, Self, get busy in Destiny because you love that game. You love it. And that's what I'm doing. I'm getting busy. Penguin Cat, have you finished have you done the Grandmaster? All right, now let me go over and see Master Raoul. The best Cryptarchs are known only by their work, never their name. Thank you, Master Raoul. All right, I cleared a few of those out. So that now I can open these up.
Transfer. Acknowledged. Check. Done.
Okay, do I want to keep any of this? I don't think so.
Done.
I know that if I end up looking, for very long at some of this stuff, I'll be like, ooh, I need to keep it. I don't need to keep any of it. I've got a vault full of I need to keep it. So even if these are god rolls, I'm moving them out. Now I can always use some weapons at 1810 because I do have other characters I do have other characters. Oh, Penguin Cat, we're working on this fishing thing right now, buddy. Thank you, though. But I've got to get this fishing thing done.
Hi again.
Light isn't a compliment to your
Guardians are... Ah, shall we begin then?
All right, I got some boots. I got a chest piece. I don't think I'm gonna need to keep all of those. Tess, wow me with wonder. Give me something great. I'm gonna decrypt it now. Decrypting. You know, a legendary, and it's over at the Postal Service. I'm gonna have to delete that. I've been hanging on to these two. This one has the Jade Rabbit on it, and I keep it because I love it. And this one I keep because, you know, I love this for sure. But I'm going to have to probably just, I don't know, Guardian. I'm going to delete it. Comrade in Arms, I've had this with me since I earned it. But bye, Comrade in Arms. Bye.
What are you working on?
The EV37 Void Streak is going to have to go as well. I'm going to hang on to it for a bit longer. This is a little tiny one, but it's going. All right, now, how many more fish do I need to get this completed? I've got 163 out of 200. Step 2 of 6. Vol, what step are you on?
3.
And how many fish? Are you still having to gather fish?
Yep, 300 now.
Oh my gosh. That's a lot of fish. And I grew up fishing, right? I grew up fishing. I used to gather feathers to fly my own ties. You know, I would fly fish. We would also lake fish.
I just went back to my level 10. I didn't get to enjoy the color. Oh.
But I've got a lot of this fishing, and I also have a lot of these challenges. I've got 17 of them left. I've completed a few of them today. If you were hanging out with me, thank you for hanging out. Deep sea activities, bosses. I need 3 more bosses. The thing about the deep sea, you know, Ghost of the Deep and the deep dives, I don't like being slowed. And as I said earlier, I felt like the seasonal armor should have given us the ability to survive under the methane a little bit longer without the oxygen bubble. I'm an exo. I'm an exo. You know, I'm a machine. I don't even feel like I need to breathe underwater, but I do. Resource. Now, I don't even know how much bait I have left. I'm going to join you here, ma'am. Your fishing line is a little bit too far to the left. I'm going to need you to scoot back just a tad. We're going to get our lines tangled. Look, she pulled a gun on me. Get out of here. But look at that. She gave me some room. She moved on over. Azriel, how are you, buddy? It's good to see you. Boy, I caught one fast. We got to get this focused fishing up and running, though. I don't like where my hook went, and I was fishing in the real world. I'd pull that in and recast. But I'm here in the Destiny world, so I have to let it bobble for a little while. Bobble, bobble, bobble. Oh, Azrael, that's what we're working on. I was informed by Penguin Cat that it's, you know, the exotic quest. And you're doing the new quest for the exotic. I need to get, you know, like 40 fish, 38 fish, something like that.
I changed your titles and stuff. They weren't updated.
Oh, Azrael, that's awesome, buddy. That is awesome. I caught an exotic fish earlier, but I've not turned it in. Now, I do want to reiterate that I was fishing here last week, and I just stayed in the same spot and recast, and then I got booted for inactivity, and I left all my fish behind. It was a real disappointment.
Well, why do you want to leave them on the ground anyway? Just run into them.
Well, I was hoping that, you know, we would do the trick of where you, like, leave them, complete the public event, and then run back, pick them all up.
That sounds like a big hassle. Big hassle. Yeah, why would you do that?
Because it was a big hassle that I thought might land me an exotic.
No, I don't think so.
Plus, it fills out your focused fishing faster. Focused fishing faster?
To leave them there and not pick them up. That makes no sense.
It does when it then comes back and then you run through and pick all your fish up. It gets your focused fishing up really fast.
Well, yeah, exactly. When the bar could have been filled to begin with.
Azrael says it helps get focused up after a public event. Yes, Azrael, that's what I was meaning. But I think they've delayed the public events because earlier when we were fishing in this hole, the public event did not happen as frequently as it normally does. No work, all play. Welcome, buddy. Welcome. My fishing line is magic. This is a no-tangle line. I bought a whole spool of no-tangle line. This is Techian magic. Is there any fishing on the Dreaming City? I don't think there is. Is there a big pool of water in the Dreaming City? Maybe a mud puddle or two. I'm just thinking now, is there any place where you can actually fish? I don't think there is. Yeah, we fished for a while, Azrael. It took a long while, and then it started, but it seemed like it went through like 2 cycles, where normally this fishing hole would have been interrupted, and then it would have moved to another location. But we've come right back to the same location where it was at when we left. But 300 fish? Oh, that's a lot of fish. I'm going to be eating fish for weeks. Fish fries, a fish bowl, fishy ramen. I need some hush puppies. I'm going to need some hush puppies to go with mine. I like a good crunchy hush puppy. Yum, yum, yum. Give me a crunchy hush puppy. And some French fries. But I will take an onion ring. I will take an onion ring. Wow, 500 for the whole quest. Did you guys hear what Azrael just said? 500 for the whole quest. 500 fish. Yikes. Q, how are you? Q, did you ever tell us what your favorite dungeon is? Or what was your favorite mission? Ah, wow, that one bit fast. They're biting
It's
better.
not 500 fish. Each fish is worth so many points. You have to get 500 points.
Oh, we have to get 500 points.
Yeah.
Well, I still feel like it's almost 500 fish.
Well, if you get a lot of exotics and legendaries, it's not even that. It's not.
All I keep pulling in is green ones.
Oh, see, I'm getting a lot of legendaries.
Oh, public event. And we were just getting the focused fishing up.
I got a problem with Scorn.
Mm-hmm.
You and me being such good
New step. Okay, yep, it popped up.
Thanks, pal.
I've got 204 of 300. All right, let's go get this public event. Let's help them get this thing completed quickly. I always look at that, and my first thought, Guardians, is Roman helmet. Roman helmet. Oh, this isn't the one I was thinking it was going to be. Scream! Holy cow, help me get these Guardians. No, a bunch of them escaped. No, there's a bunch more coming. Oh, I missed a bunch of them. Where's my team?
Waiting for the fish spot. Wouldn't it be faster if you had just let this go on?
Probably, probably.
I can't. There's no way I can get all those. Yeah, no.
I cannot believe that. I think the requirements to make this heroic have definitely been changed. Because I remember when this like started, you really could not miss that many. All right, that gave me 8 baits. Now, let's get back over to the fishing hole.
I got nothing from that chest.
Are you full on glimmer?
Even if I wasn't, it'd still be nothing.
Wow, that old Scorn got a dead-on hit on my Sparrow. I'm going to swap back to always on time because it takes less damage. All right, fishing hole. I'm gonna need you to appear now. Now. Yeah, I'm at 204. I need 300. 20 points for an exotic, 5 for a legendary, 2 for a rare, and 1 for an uncommon. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Let's get to fishing. I like what they've done with the, you know, the little flags out there. It's cute. I feel like we need some lights strung up, a couple of coolers brought in. You know, there's a lot we could do here. We could make this a regular hangout spot. But the party lights, they're a yes in my book. We need some party lights strung up. And a bait shop. We need a bait shop. Maybe Katie's got some cousins and they could run the bait shop for us. Shouldn't we be able to buy bait with legendary shards? Should we have that system in place? Or Glimmer. We should be able to buy bait with Glimmer. Thank you, Azrael. Thank you, buddy. Duality Q says Duality is my favorite and 0 Hour the best. Empty hook. Come on. Hooks are too pricey to be wasting them. Get me a fish on there. Get me a fish. You know, I've not seen the ranking of who's caught the heaviest fish at this point. I wonder who has caught the heaviest fish in game. I'd like to know. Because I know there have been some big fish caught. I looked at our Discord ranking, and there definitely some of our Discord members have caught some big fish. Your father, Time Lost. Hello, Betty. Hello. Thank you for hanging out. We're fishing. Do you think Savathun ever took the time to walk the shoreline and come down here and cast out her rod and reel and roll in a fish or two? I don't think she did. I don't think she did. Leave me alone, Scorn. Leave me alone. Dirty, rotten scoundrels. I got him. I'm glad I got him. You stepped on my head, Havoc. You stepped on my head. Marshu, how are you, buddy?
Marshu's standing in front of us.
Marshu, it is good to see you. Look at that. So amazing.
That's so funny.
Weren't they in the clan at one time?
Yeah. Yeah. You take a break and everyone abandons you. That's how that works.
Oh, thank you, Turtle was taken. Did I miss one? Oh, empty hook. I'm gonna dynamite this pond. I hear that works. Let me see if I can get back to it, Turtle.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, Marshu is with Lumen.
Marshu. Oh, Marshu. That's right. That's right.
Turtle, I don't see your last message. It's gone too far up the path.
Mishi is also here. Oh, Mishi's standing in front of you too. You got a whole group here, Ransom.
Friends! I've got friends.
That's so funny.
I got friends in low places. We're fishing together today. People I know here in Destiny. That's amazing, really. I feel like I need to go over and say howdy.
You should. Yeah, that was so funny. Alright, I know one of y'all's not picking up your fish. Pick them up.
You calm down.
Bar filled. I know, but I don't want to
Hello,
wait for the next public
Marshu.
event for a full bar. That's silly. Just do a full bar now. Build it later.
Is Michi from the chat?
I don't know. I know Marshu was. I've seen Marshu in chat before. I don't know about Mishi.
I've played with Marshu before, but I don't know about the other one there. Clan Lumen, they're really phenomenal players. I mean, they are so good. The whole clan. I've played with multiple, and they're all good.
Lumen.
And they're from Germany. I think they're all from Germany. Shout out to Germany.
Hi, Germany.
Now, I wonder what this exotic will be.
I believe that looks like a fishing pole.
Is it that gun that looks like a fish?
I think that was a spoof, but I don't know.
A while back, Guardians chat, there was what we thought was just fan-made artwork of an exotic that looked like a fish. I think it was a hand cannon.
Yeah. It was funny.
And it was beautifully rendered. I mean, whoever did it, if it was, I mean, they did a lot of hard work to get it to look that great.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
I got a friend that's from Marshall.
I did too. Thanks, Michi. Gonna get that fish.
I want a wide-mouth bass.
Marshall. I thought we were friends, but maybe not. I think I saw the L and I was like, no. 2 out of 300. I know.
I caught a toad. I've caught a toad.
Oh yeah. Was it purple?
I wonder how many people, what can we get on the map? 12 or 9? How many people can load into one area?
Well, I'm actually kind of surprised it's done more than 6 here. Because I always thought like maximum was 6 for some reason, but maybe not. 9?
Well, I mean, we've had 12 before in a raid. Of course,
9?
that was a glitch.
So 12 maybe? So like 4 fire teams? 1, 2. 4 fire teams worth?
How many did we used to take into Escalation Protocol? 3 sections of 3.
We could have 3 teams of 3.
Yeah.
So 9.
9. Turtle says 9 he thinks is the max. And then when we did
Yeah.
those 12-man raids, that was a glitch.
I think it was, yeah, it was because of a glitch. And really it was going off of the size of raid teams, which was 6. Which is how we got 12. Into Grandmasters and stuff. Yeah, I think it's really...
Wow, I remember running Grandmasters with 12 people and just annihilating everything.
Yeah, they were fun. If you had ever needed Divinity, then was the time to do it, that's for sure.
Yeah, the Garden of Salvation, those bosses in there did not know how to react when you had 12 to take them out.
Could you check my last message? Let me see.
Turtle, was your message inside of PlayStation chat? Because I went back a little bit in this and I didn't see anything in the live chat.
I wish they would turn off public events. Just turn them off. Just turn them off.
That technology, destruction is its only purpose. En masse, it will bring entire worlds to their knees. Do not let the Scorn gain that ground.
Get out of here, Scorn.
Oh, Scorn.
Scorn?
Oh, yeah. I was actually just looking at that.
Oh, Turtle, it went through on YouTube. I've answered everything that I got on YouTube.
I wish this thing, I got this email thing that pops up now and it blocks up half of what people are saying, and I don't like it. And I don't know why or how to turn it off. All I know is that it's really annoying. I'm not sure, maybe they... Okay, yeah. Here's this thing.
I only saw one of those. I didn't see more of those lying on the ground.
I saw one on the ground and I got it. So 2, I
I
guess.
I picked up one of them and threw it at the ship.
3.
Scream! Here's one.
I didn't even see it.
Reloading. Chest.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We should have had some orbs out of that.
I only saw one. I don't know.
I don't either. Chest. Scream. I mean, did we not make this, you know, heroic?
Well, I mean, I threw all the orbs that I could at it.
Oh,
Oh, sure did.
man.
That's wild.
That's embarrassing.
Embarrassing. Yeah, I didn't see all that many orbs.
I really didn't see a lot of orbs either. But I got 6 baits, so that's okay. But had we made this heroic, there would have been 8 bait.
As always, we thank you.
I wish I knew how to drive.
You're going down, Scorn. You are going down. We've got fishing to do, and you weren't invited. You weren't invited. Chest. Oh, no work, all play is with Marshu.
Yeah. That's how they were able to hop in, I think. They probably joined his team, maybe.
Oh, it's over here. Over here. Thank you, Turtle. I'll take a look at it, buddy. I'll take a look. Now, if we have a bit between that public event, maybe we can catch enough to make it.
Maybe.
I'm working to get more perfect catches. Maybe I'll haul something big in. Give me a shark. I like to catch and release, though.
Ransom, I took care of that invite for Turtle was taken.
Okay.
Thanks.
Oh, empty hook. Come on now.
I was trying to get to it, but my app just was not loading.
And I had to search for him because it wasn't in mine either for some reason.
$500. 500 points. And if your luck is not good, that could be 500 fish. Some of them are 1 point a pop.
Mm-hmm.
They're popcorn
true.
fish.
I'm not a fish ball.
I don't know why it went over there. It's laying on the board. Let's see if I pull something out of the board. Yep, I pulled a little green one out of the board.
But I definitely want some party lights. If, you know, I want them to give this a little buff and put some party lights around here.
Mm.
Some of those old-fashioned looking Edison bulbs that are actually LED and use very little power. Ugh. That was a perfect catch. Perfect catch. It came out blue, but that's all right. I guess the green are the low ones on the totem pole.
400 now. Do we have to complete 500, or is it just get to 500?
500 points.
We have to get 500 points.
I got 100 more to go.
And the exotic's worth 20 points.
Yeah,
I've only
caught
had
of those
two
already.
exotics my entire
I've
time.
only got one. That's crazy.
I
caught
came
two
here and
today.
fished quite a bit last week. Now, I have fished on Nessus, on the Throne World, and on the EDZ. Have I missed a fishing hole?
Nope, that's
moon.
all of them.
Oh, no fishing on the moon? I guess there's no water on the moon.
I don't think so.
But, you know, I keep thinking there should be water on the Dreaming City. Chat, is there water on the Dreaming City?
Yeah.
Where is
There
it?
is. I don't know, but I remember that it was by Aphelios Rest, maybe. I think there's some water there.
Yeah, maybe. Well, when you land on the Dreaming City, it's all over the place.
No, that's a dry bed.
No?
No, that looks like water.
It's water.
I don't think so. I don't think,
I think we
chat,
should go
does
check it
does
out.
Dreaming City have water on it?
Yes.
Is there a waterfall?
I don't know about that. That's crazy.
Well,
Now
I mean, a
you've gone too
waterfall
far.
would mean a pool of water.
You have gone too far. I don't know. I don't think there's a waterfall. I think there's water there, though.
I don't
mean,
even think there's
even,
water in the Dreaming City.
Yeah, there's water in the Dreaming
They
City.
drink Kool-Aid, but they import the water they make it with.
Oh, you're drinking the Kool-Aid. Saying there's no water in Dreaming City, you're crazy.
Turtle was taken as going to check the Dreaming City. I don't remember there being water. It's all like dry beds.
They even have gardens, Ransom. There's even water. There is a waterfall there in the garden.
See, I told
By the
you.
bridge. No, you just said there was no water. You
I
didn't say
said there's a
nothing.
waterfall.
So
But
now
is there
you're
a big enough pond for us
crazy.
to fish
You're
out of?
crazy.
That's what I want to know.
Done. Yes, there's big enough ponds. They just
Very
didn't try
cloudy
hard enough.
water. Where's it at, Turtle? Where's it at?
All over. They even have a garden area, Ransom. Come on. It's crazy.
Yeah, but could we have a fishing hole? That's my question. I know
Yeah, I
there's
think so.
like a
They're just too
troll
lazy.
under the bridge that's a taken night. But I don't remember there being water under the bridge.
That's the song going, here it goes.
Turtle says at the landing zone off to the right.
Yep. It's all over
Yeah.
the place.
I
there's
just
water
remember
all
it
over
being
the
really
Dreaming City.
misty. I didn't remember it being water.
It looks just like this here.
I'm gonna have to go fly and just remember, try look at it and try to refresh my memory.
Apparently.
I guess
Spending
we
3
could.
years-
I guess we could fish through a Vex portal into another
Spending
dimension.
3 years didn't help you remember. I don't know if going back and looking at it's gonna do any better.
Yeah, looking at it will help your memory. That helps. Thank you, Turtle. I could not remember really a fishing hole being there.
I don't know about fishing holes. We didn't have fishing at the time.
I know, but I'm just saying an area big enough for us to stand around and fish.
Well, I don't know. I didn't think any of this existed out here. I think they moved out the boundary a little bit to fit this fishing stuff.
Well, I mean, definitely on Nessus, I had taken my Sparrow across the Vex Lake. I don't know how fish live in that stuff, because it's, arc energy.
Eels.
Electric eels, yeah.
But speaking of the Vex, I forgot to talk about that today, so we're going to talk about it now. We'll talk about it now. The Vex, when are we going to meet some upper level Vex? The Vex with the brain power. These little minions have been running around since Destiny began, and I feel like it's time we started meeting some of the upper levels. The smart Vex with the computing power. Not these little Vex that we've just met recently during all these missions. I mean, we met Panoptes. I want to say Panoptes way back when Osiris, was a thing. But I want to know where they're at. Where's the ruling classes at? Where's the class of Vex that's not going to be tricked and be taken? Because we met a few seasons back, we met that mind that had been taken. Quaria. This is the age of the Quaria. Remember Quaria, chat? We met her and she had been taken and she was just a pawn for Savathun and the Hive. We need to start meeting the upper levels of Vex technology and intelligence. We've met the foot soldiers. They basically stand around scanning rocks, right? They're not really a threat. They're good to complete gun bounties. I like to go to Nessus and complete gun bounties on Vex in the Lost Sectors.
Okay.
Well, that in the Moon and practice on the Hive. I get my vengeance on the Hive by going to the Moon, to the Altars of Sorrow. I fight for the honor and the respect of Eris Morn. Eris, we miss you. I want you to come into the gameplay and throw a few words of confusion and dismay down in front of us. And, you know, those words that sound so important to the game, yet actually end up meaning nothing. I miss them. I miss them. And I miss her banter with the Drifter. The Drifter and Eris Morn were absolutely two of the most colorful characters when they're together. When they have dialogue together, it's witty, it's charming, and boy, do I like it. I would like to have all their lines in a video. In a video, just the Eris Morn and the Drifter insulting each other. Ratman. I'm here for it. But I think there's something between those two. I think they're meeting, you know, at a secret rendezvous spot. But we've been dealing so much with the Hive, and Eris Morn has not given us not one little iota, not one shred, you know, of her brilliance. And isn't she friends with Sloane? I say Sloane, but I mean Sloane. But I like, we're close. I've called her Sloane since we were children.
Marsha wants you to rate their fishing gear. I guess what they were. Marshy?
Marshy wants me to rate his fishing gear?
Yes. $309.
All right, let's take a look at Marshu. Marshu is an 1818. He's a warlock human running the Dawnblade solar subclass. Quicksilver Storm, which I'm a fan of. Shout out to Quicksilver Storm. The Truth Teller grenade launcher with disorienting grenade. This is a Guardian's friend. Keep it in your pocket at all times. The Commemoration machine gun with reconstruction, killing tally. This is a good one. I really like this gun. And he's running the NPA Werewalker visor, the Werewalker gloves, the Werewalker robes, the pants, and the bond. You're looking fantastic, Marshu. You are camoed up. You are ready for a fishing safari. Bring in the big fish, buddy. You're ready. I'm liking it. I don't even remember where this stuff came from. Is this the seasonal for the Warlock and I've just not paid attention to it? %3 additional sonar station vendor
It's ornaments, I
reputation.
think, that he's got on.
Yeah, I like it. I like it, Marshu. You look fantastic. Oh, but Michael is fancy. This is a wealthy man's fishing gear right here. This is I have no objective to spending any kind of money that I want to have what I want to look good, and you look good, buddy. You look real good. Transversive steps. I like the color shader a lot. Thank you, guys. Thank you for sharing that with us. Come on, fish. Come on now. We've got the focused fishing maxed out, it looks like. New step. 317 at 400. Man, oh man. I am a long way from having 500 points of fishing time. I need those legendaries rolling in. I need a couple of exotics. The last time I fished for any length of time, it was with Speakeasy Bob and Dom. And Speakeasy Bob caught 2 exotics. Speakeasy Bob, how are you? Exotic! I got an exotic! A Caparian Axehead. One of the rarest fish in the solar system. I'm going to put that on my bedroom wall. Bob, I was just telling Chad about the time I went fishing with you and you caught 2 exotics. Now that was 20 points. That will help me get to that 500 a little bit faster. Bob, where are you on this fishing quest? You got to have 500 points. If you're unlucky, that could be 500 fish. Roll in a few exotics though, and they're 20 points.
Yeah, I pulled in several empty hooks.
Havoc, you're muted, buddy.
I wonder how that happened. I just got bait back. And then I just lost a fish because of all that. Awesome, great.
Speakeasy Bob, I'm glad to hear it, buddy. I'm glad to hear it. How many fish have you caught? What's the point value on your fish? Oh, Speakeasy Bob, you're still at work? Thank you for hanging out with me. Ugh, come on now. I'm going to pick up some bait.
Oh, Speakeasy said he finished the quest. I wonder what you get.
Oh,
He might have.
Speakeasy, what did you get? What did you get? Speakeasy chat has finished the quest. I wonder what you got. What'd you get, Bob? What'd you get? I need more legendaries, and I need another exotic. So the moon is bone dry. There will be no fishing on the moon. There's just no water holes on the moon at all. I wonder why the Traveler didn't give a blast of the growth hormone at the moon. It's so desolate there. You know, it's gray and shades of gray. And the Hive have been there for 500 years and they haven't done a thing with the place. Nothing. I'm going to have to speak to them. We're going to write a letter. A strong letter. Worded strongly. Now, let's go around. EDZ, yes, has a lot of places to fish. I feel like the Cosmodrome, yes, there's places to fish because there's a big creek and a big lake in the Cosmodrome. Lots of the shipyard, there's a big lake there where we could fish.
Is it an exotic, Bob, or just like a normal legendary? It's just a normal legendary. I'm sitting here for 200 more fish. That's crazy. But I'll do it for an exotic.
Well, people keep talking about, you know, an exotic quest that we're supposed to get, but this might not be it. What kind of weapon was it, Bob? Oh, just a normal legendary machine gun,
Oh, okay.
shotgun, auto rifle, sniper,
That's the end of this
scout.
one. Probably just random. Just a legendary. Here's a legendary.
Or just a world drop. $11.7 kilogram. I think someone popped up in our Discord that had a 17.9 kg fish they caught.
Oh, is that a thing that's being tracked?
Yeah, it's tracked. Oh, you got to pick what you got.
Oh. That's nice.
Havoc, you got a servant lobster. These fish are jumping. They are jumping. I've got a legendary lying there. There's another legendary.
Oh, yeah, it is. Let's see.
How many points are the legendaries? Speakeasy Bob has caught 2,000 fish this season. 2,000.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that is a lot.
There's another legendary.
Crimson, whoever he is, has caught a fish that's 79 kilograms. He's the highest so far in the Discord. Wow,
I'm at 401 of 500. I'm
Marshy's
getting
up in
close.
top 4, though. They've got a 43.2.
Now, how big was Crimson's fish?
79.
Wow. Crimson caught a whopping fish.
Mm-hmm.
Havoc said Marshy's got a fairly good sized one too in the Discord.
Yeah, 43.
Marshu, you've
24.
got a 43 kg one.
My biggest one is only 26.
I wonder what my biggest one is. Probably a 17 kg. I'm probably not ranked in the top 10.
Correct, you're not. I'm looking though. Soupy's got 29.9. Actually, there's a lot of people that have 29.9.
Soupy, you've got one that's 29.9 kg.
Wow, Ransom, you're...
I'm way down.
29.3. I found you. 47.
29.3. I'm 47th on the list. Wow.
Yeah.
I need better bait. I blame the bait. It's not my skill. I'm casting a good line. A mean
Bye,
line.
Bob. Thanks for playing. I got 2050.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Speakeasy Bob. Have a good day at your work, buddy.
See ya, Bob.
P.O.B. Can we pretend my airplane to the night? I wish right now. All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Ribbit.
Rivet.
It's a song about frogs.
It's a frog song.
The frog song. Oh my god, how is there not a frog song? It's gonna be bigger than Baby Shark. I think we're gonna write it.
Doesn't
We
Miss
should
Piggy
write it
sing a
tonight.
song about Kermit the Frog?
Yeah, but we want a song just about frogs in general, not one specific frog. We don't want to be like, you know, biased to the other nice frogs out there.
Well, there's probably one from the Frog Prince.
I've never heard of it. And the entire song is just going to be the sounds of frogs. And maybe like a jungle beat somewhere. That'd be cool.
The Scorn have been using these ether harvests to pull in new muscle from, like,
What does the
somewhere.
frog say?
Better
Ribbit,
stop it
ribbit.
now before they
See?
dig in.
It's already halfway done.
That'd be cute.
Yeah. What is this? Oh, these are those things, those steep sites that I totally have forgotten existed.
Yeah.
It seemed like it was prettier than it used to be.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to do this event. You guys have fun. I'm gonna hang with Nishi and Marshy. They'll save me.
Alright. Save me.
Save me. Oh, I thought that was a butterfly and it's a yo-yo. I was like, wow,
Butterfly.
with butterflies. I guess that is kind of a butterfly in a way. Butterfly in the sky. Look, I can make rainbows with my hands. Whoosh. Imagination. They have a ghost floaty in this thing? That's cool. I want a little pool. Guardian down, uh-huh.
Woo, this place is on fire.
Oh, I did not know you can stand on these spikes here in this wall.
Boy, the green strand orbs, they're powerful. I like them.
Yeah.
Antisocial arthropods. This is
Scream!
Neon nerds.
Kimaru talking. Scouts say the Scorn and Prep have been nasty hello for the Vanguard forces. Move in and mop up anything.
Watch your butts. You better watch them.
We're gonna snatch up that little guy one day, and he's gonna wish he never insulted us.
I know it. I'll be right back.
Finally, get out of here, Scorn. I don't know why we're so concerned about saving the throne world. Why, why? Why are we so concerned about it? Savathun's powerful enough that when she comes out of hiding with her ghost, Maru, she can build a new throne world. She built this one with the power of her mind. Savathun, friend or foe? Is she a frenemy? What are your thoughts? Share them down below if you're watching this past the live stream. I have to wonder about it. What are your thoughts? Savathun, friend or enemy? All right, now this thing should pop up fairly reasonably. There it is. I'm getting close, Guardians. I'm getting close. K-Fizz, you say that Savathun's a foe? A fee-fi-fo, fum? I don't know. I think she's going to battle with us when it comes down. We're all going to stand to block the path of the witness. We're all going to do it. I'm just wondering where Xivu Arath ultimately, where her loyalties lie. Is she going to join up with Savathun? Or will she continue to work for the witness?
Didn't Savathun have us try to kill her, or was that just like all us? That was all us, right? Like we were just like, let's just go get her.
Well, we're told that Savathun and Oryx and Xivu Arath had killed each other, over and over again.
Right.
And brought each other back. But then poor Onokris, who was a necromancer, was banned.
Because he was a necromancer? Or just cause? Hello?
I think they feared Nokris and that he wanted to climb the power ladder. I mean, we know that Alakul, the Darkblade, he was banned to the basement of the Dreadnought.
Yeah.
Why hasn't Omnigul been resurrected? Why has a ghost not found Omnigul and brought her back? I'm gonna make a note of that. I feel like Omnigul, bring her back. She needs a ghost, and we need to be fighting her as a Lucent Hive. She definitely needs to be brought back because she was a foe. She didn't have the long story arc that Savathun has had, which went on for ages. But she definitely had, you know, another exotic. A Whispering Moth Carp. Get out of here, Whispering Moth Carp. Now we're fully, our focused fishing is maxed out. K-Fizz, what about Sivu Arath? What stance do you feel like Sivu Arath will take? You know, ultimately, does she have a different motive? Sivu Arath, is she secretly working to get, you know, Oryx back to find out where Savathun is at? Are the Lucent Hive and the Normal Hive, are they communicating with each other? Are they telling stories? The whole family's foes? We know that Sivu Arath was behind the destruction of Tora Bottle, the homeworld of the Cabal. She worked into them and, you know, turned them all against each other and eventually brought that whole empire crumbling to now they're a spacefaring, you know, civilization. The Cabal are a spacefaring civilization because their homeworld was destroyed. And that was, Sivu Arath did that bunch of nastiness. But the Cabal, you know, they kind of brought it onto themselves. They were conquerors, and then they were conquered. So they got knocked down a few notches. But out of all that dreadfulness, the Red War, we actually got Keitel. We got Keitel. And the legions that are loyal to her and follow her. Now, I wonder what other people that have finished this quest, what did they get? You know, just the choice of a world drop or something really good? Vol, how close are you, Betty? How close are you?
Let me look and see. Hang on. $453.
Tectonic, how are you, buddy? It's good to see you. It is good to see you. I hope you're enjoying Wishender.
Oh, were they the ones that got that today?
Yes, Tectonic got Wishender today.
Nice.
There's video right over there on my channel of Tectonic getting Wishender. I'm glad to hear it. The see-through walls works, I think about 60 meters is the max on the see-through walls. You would like it, K-Fizz. You would like it. Up your game. Up your game, buddy, and get Wishender. I mean, isn't Wishender the king of bows? Is there anything that stands above Wishender as far as a bow? You know, Leviathan's Breath, maybe, if it wasn't so limited on ammo and had such a long draw time. I've always wanted to really fall in love with Leviathan's Breath, but I haven't. I haven't. Verglass Tectonic, I like it, but not like Wishender. You have to work to get that, you know, to get it to function the way it's really meant to function. And Wishender's a point and shoot, point and shoot. Plus, you have to remember Wishender can see through walls, and it, you know, your super comes back really quickly. Everybody's hating on Wishender. It's because they know it's the king of bows.
What's Wishender?
But the Verglass, I do like it a lot.
I think it could be a lot of fun, and especially with the Stasis build, I think it could be really potent.
But Wishender doesn't even need a specific build. It's just good with anything.
I think Wishender is best on a hunter with Oathkeepers, but yeah. But at least, you know, that gives Oathkeepers a reason to be used. Otherwise, Oathkeepers are a total trash exotic for hunters. There's no point.
You know, if I
in
actually
wasting a
wanted to
slot
take my hunter out and use Oathkeepers and, you know, go through all the bows.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be fun. But ever since they kind of nerfed it, I mean, there really is kind of no point to Oathkeepers after they did the whole nerf with the infinite arrow thing. I mean, yeah, you can still hold the arrow back, but none of the perks function like how they used to. I mean, they do, like, you know, how they should be functioning, but you no longer have, like, an indefinite poison arrow with Lay Monarch. Or, you know, so there's that time frame back on it. So just get rid of it.
But initially, don't you get more damage now?
Yeah, I think so. But I mean, is it really more than, you know, what you could get from another exotic that's, you know, better? Yeah.
I don't know. We need to take a look at it, Havoc. That's a good question.
Mm. It's a rare case I see people, you know, with bows in serious things, I feel like. As much as I personally love bows, because I do. But I also don't, I feel like I don't see them a lot in raids or, you know, PvP a whole lot. But that's just, I don't watch PvP, so I don't
Oh
know.
man, I finished mine. I have to go see Hawthorne.
GG.
Blow yourselves up this time too.
Vol, did you finish yours?
No, I'm at 472, I think.
I'm kind of surprised that I
473.
completed that.
You guys
Return to
still have a
Hawthorne in the tower to claim your prize.
I do still want a Siva bow, though. I think that the Widow's Bite has to happen, and it should be great. It would be great. They can make
Well,
it
I've
all-
been waiting for a heavy legendary shotgun, one that goes in the heavy slot, because we have 2 shotguns in the heavy slot, and both are exotics. Tractor Cannon and the Legend of Acrius. Both are exotics.
So you want just like a regular legendary heavy shotgun?
Yes, I do. And a legendary heavy
What would
bow.
that look like, I wonder? Just like a... Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like, that would be it would be a big shotgun. Like, massive.
Well, bigger's better.
Yeah. The bullets, yeah. Bigger bullets are better. I'm just trying to imagine a big old heavy shotgun. You can call it the BFG.
But I mean, we really need something that would allow that, because right now, if you want to go 3 shotgun, which I pulled out shotguns today to do just that, Chad. I pulled out 3 shotguns. You know, I pulled out Tractor Cannon, Legend of Acrius, and several other ones that I just thought I'm going to run around with these and I'm going to 3 shotgun it, because I'm a Titan. And it's what we do. We 3
Is it?
shotgun it.
Is that really what you do?
Yes. Yes, it is.
You know, chat, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Chat, here we go. Chat. There was once a time that Ransom absolutely, hands down, hated shotguns. Absolutely hated them.
Lies!
Looked at everything in his mouth. Deleted every single shot. It's almost like how he treats snipers. Yeah, I was shocked way back in the day. And then I don't know what happened. Something happened, and then you found, I think it was Parcel of Stardust, or it could have been Paradox or whatever. Perfect
Perfect
Paradox. It was one of
Paradox.
those two that you really liked, and I think that's really what changed your mind. But before that, yeah, every shotgun chat just gone, deleted.
Perfect
Wow, that's
Paradox.
crazy.
Isn't it still in my top like 10 weapons of all time?
It's that or Parcel of Stardust, because Parcel, I think, was really your first.
It might be Parcel of Stardust that I've got like, 35,000 kills on and didn't even realize I was using it that much. Michael, how are you, buddy? It is so awesome to see you. It's been a while. Where have you been? What have you been up to? Thank you for hanging out. It's always good to see you. But yeah, I
Parcel.
do
It's
remember
Parcel
a
of
time,
Stardust.
Havoc definitely has been playing with me. As I said in many broadcasts,
time.
original
Good night.
Fire Team member.
Good night, Martian.
All my bad habits I got from him. He definitely does remember a time when I did not use shotguns.
Yeah,
But
I
that's
remember
been
that.
hundreds of years ago. Hundreds of years in game.
But yeah, you actually got Wishender finally above Parcel of Stardust. Wishender is now 48,212.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow. And what is Parcel of Stardust?
29,000. So you've doubled it. You've doubled basically. I don't know the legitimate math on there, but it feels like double. Just about. But then you got Chroma Rush, Osteostriga, and Witherhorde, which I thought was interesting. Chroma's still out there. I haven't seen you use Chroma in a long time.
What was Chroma?
27,000.
What are my top 3 weapons since you've got that list out?
Witchender, Parcel, and
Protecting
Chroma
the
for...
world from destruction.
Oh, this doesn't include your fist though, because your fist I think your fist actually outbeat everything. By like 100,000, I think. By 100,000 you have.
Matthew, how
Easy.
are you, buddy?
Trinity Ghoul, Jotun, Vex Mythoclast, and then Fallen Guillotine, Hero of Ages, and 21% Delirium is still up on your heavies. I love and miss Delirium.
I will
was
say,
the best
I'm going to say this
machine
out
gun.
loud. 21% Delirium. For those of you who did not get to play with it, it was something else.
Yeah, it sure was.
I mean, it was spectacular. Matthew, it's good to see you, buddy. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you, guys.
Oh, it was such a good gun. 21%. 21?
K-Fizz, 21% Delirium is still one of your most used. I loved it. I was a big fan of that.
Over here. Yeah, it was really a dream. I think it was wasn't it like awful to get? Maybe it wasn't awful to get. I know Hush was, and that was around the same time. And I know it had to.
Oh my gosh, Hush was misery to get that weapon.
And what you got for what you had to do really wasn't worth it unless you just really loved bows. Like you really
You
really
had to
love bows.
activate Hush to get it to work correctly. It was labor.
Yeah, you had to hip fire and get a critical kill with
Where you
a
could
hip-fire
use
arrow.
Arsenic Bite and just go to town and not really have to do anything special.
Well, arc kill. But yeah, no.
And Arsenic Bite had that sound.
But you're talking about an exotic from a legendary. Hush was a legendary.
Well, Arsenic Bite's a legendary.
Oh, arsenic bite. What did you say something else? Maybe not. Yeah, arsenic bite was legendary. Yeah.
Well, we were
Well,
just
you know,
talking
Arsenic
about
Bite
most
has the best
used
sound.
weapons, and we were talking about K-Fizz said that 21% Delirium was still up on his list.
No, arsenic bite I love. The Vow has the same sound, and I think Lunalata or whatever, the primary version has the same. Like all the lightweight bows have that nice,
Twerp.
yeah, twerp sound. I don't know. I love hearing it though. Like it makes my ears so happy when I hear an arsenic bite go off or whatever. I'm just like I know that one.
I think Arsenic Bite still has the most, original sound. I don't think any of them really replicate it identically. I don't know though. I'd have to listen to them in gameplay.
Yeah, the Vow did. I don't know about the rest. I didn't use Lunalata a whole
But
lot.
I
'cause
played
already
Gambit
liked-
so long, and if I remember to get Hush, didn't you have to get bow kills inside of Gambit?
Yeah, and it was like thousands of them.
Yeah, it was misery. It was
Yeah,
misery.
it was bad. had
If
to
you
get
chose
headshots,
that
bow
path
kills.
to get Hush, it was a path filled with briars and stones. That's what it was filled with.
And you come out the other side beaten bruised, but with like a big old twig in your hands with like the tiniest little thread. As
But
a string.
I
Like,
did
"Got it,
sit
guys."
for days. It felt like days inside
Oh,
of
it was
Gambit. And I know my teammates must have just been, cursing at me because I would stay around the safe, the deposit, and try to just shoot bows to get as many kills as possible. And this
Sure we
is back in the
highlight,
day
Neil.
when there was no Trinity Ghoul that would chain arc lightning and, take out 7 at a time.
Yeah, those were funny times. Very stressful times though, really. I mean, it was stressful trying to get Hush. And then when everybody got it, and I was even disappointed, and I think that was before we even started like really kind of getting into the whole YouTube community and stuff and what they're doing. So no one really knew what the bow did until you got it. And then when you got it, I mean, really, the amount of work, it was thousands of like headshot kills with the bow and gambit to get a bow that focuses on hip fire headshots. I don't know, and the targeting, like the target box, was really good until they nerfed it, and then it was trash after that. But yeah, you had to be real good and fast too. But I'll tell you, it still is the fastest bow in the game. It hands down is a good bow now.
I'm gonna look at it because I don't even remember exactly what you had to do with it.
You have to have a lot of finesse and patience with that bow, I feel like.
Hush is a compound bow, longer draw time, optimized for damage. Press square while drawn to cancel shot. But let's look up here. Improved accuracy and range on the opening shot. Hip fire precision hits grant a massive draw speed bonus for a short duration. And it would get really fast. Like, it would get really, really fast.
Yeah.
This is the fastest bow
crazy
in the game when you activate it. And, man, but it was so tough to actually get it activated and keep it activated.
Yeah.
I got mine done.
Okay.
But, and what was the... Oh, there is no catalyst. It was just maximize stats, accuracy increased. Well, is that hip fire accuracy?
It was just like a overall accuracy, I think. Just a blanket thing.
I guess now I would attach targeting adjuster to it. But this needs to come back. Hush needs to come back. You can see it actually has the Gambit logo on it. This needs to be reworked as a Siva bow.
For the amount of work, if they could just bring it back with without all that crazy, I'd be alright with it. Like, it could be a Gambit drop. Why don't they just do that? That's crazy.
Yeah, bring it back and put it into Gambit.
Yeah, easy. In fact, I'll bring all the great Gambit guns back and just throw them in there. Thank you.
Thank you, Tectonic. Thank you, buddy.
Like Delirium. Delirium would be cool to see Fallen again. Could you imagine?
I would like Delirium back exactly the way it was when they sunset it.
2 seconds. All my heavies deleted just for 21% Delirium.
But I mean, Perfect Paradox, that story mission, I cried like a baby when Saint 14 handed Perfect Paradox back to me. I boo-hooed. A senior citizen, yes, I was crying my eyes out when Saint said, "Here, take this gun back. You saved me." I am that guardian, Saint. I am that guardian.
That's me. You were the guardian the sundial was about during that season, Prince. You were in the sarcophagus. That's me. Oh. Do you even remember that? Probably not. I mean,
yes, I remember it. I remember it. Tectonic, I don't know why I would be echoing. I'm not sure.
Oh, let me see. No?
Wow, we're almost fully focused.
Oh, I missed my fish.
Thank you, Tectonic. Thank you, buddy. I got my big boy cup, 50 ounce. But yeah, I do now love to equip, you know, triple shotguns and just go at it. Legend of Acrius, yes, please. Although I like that tractor cannon benefits the whole team, but most people forget about it being a shotgun. You know, tractor cannon is a shotgun.
Yeah, every time you say that, it's always a surprise to me. I'm just like, oh, that's right, it is a shotgun. I always forget that for some reason. Okay, I turned my mic down because it seemed like it was really loud. So hopefully it's not too low.
But I would say that Wish Ender still, like right now, the event came back way too soon.
The witness grants the Scorn this power. Destroy it. Prevent the Scorn from gaining a foothold. But know this. It's only a taste of what's to come.
Alright, so are we ready to go to the tower? Or how far away are you, Havoc?
Yeah,
how far away are you? Thank you, Tectonic. Thank you, Betty, for hanging out.
412, 500.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, it's not bad.
Have you caught an exotic yet?
Just one. But I've been like working on a bunch of other things outside of Destiny as well. So, but that's fine. I mean, it's not that many. We can go to the tower if you want to.
Well, let me get the bait from this event.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Get out of here, yo, Scorn. Get out of here. Who invited them to this party? No one. That's who. I've always wondered if the swamp buggy needs to be moving for the orb to take effect.
I don't know. Like when you throw it?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I never thought about that. I usually just throw it at things. I see it light up when I do that, so I just kind of assume.
Matthew, I hope that I like the final shape. I'm really hoping. But I don't think it will be the end because they just make too much money, you know, on the Destiny franchise. It's a name brand that's known over many parts of the world.
Is it?
Yes, it is. There's an orb under this
man.
machine.
I know. I tried to get it. And it won't let me get the orb.
Did you get the orb?
No. I guess it disappeared.
Some other
Unless
kid
that guy
got
got
into it at the ship.
How was he able to get it and I couldn't?
There was
Cheater.
one laying under the ship, and he picked it up.
Oh, bad
I know,
throw.
that's the one that I tried to get.
These nasty Scorn and their Strand or their Stasis? Get out of here. Oh no, I threw
my
that.
God. Did you not look at what it was? Oh my god.
Oh, we'll never be heroic
Don't
now.
pick up anything. Just don't pick up anything else. I don't understand that. It's crazy.
What happened?
I
threw the
pitched
ball
one
at
of the little
enemies.
green orbs that we needed.
Oh, I just threw one at the ship.
No,
I thought
it
maybe
ain't no
that was...
green orb. That was a gold orb.
I mean, I picked up a gold orb and threw it like it was a green orb.
Man, just take us to tower. We don't even need this chest. What a waste.
Well, it's still, I still got 6 fish.
Well, throw it out.
Another day
We
protecting
don't
the
deserve it.
world
I can't believe that.
Good work, guys.
Through the thing.
The witness made me do it.
Remember, Guardians, look at your hands before you throw, just in case.
It looked like Ikora had taken a trip. Maybe she dreamed.
We're going to the tower.
Oh, okay, to the tower. To the tower.
Is
I
that
think
not where you needed to
Ikora
go?
dreamed, you know, her position inside the Traveler. But
I think he was
I
just
do
gonna
feel
finish
like
hers.
I don't. That's fine.
I do feel like there's going to be a lot of revelations. I mean, if they're going to wrap it all up for that final shape, it's going to take what, a year to wrap it all up? 2 years. The
Yeah,
final
I mean, the
shape
final
will
shape's
hit,
what,
and
the
then
last
we'll have a
DLC,
drip
right?
of content.
Well, maybe, but the final shape's like the last of it, right? The big update that we're getting. So I mean, we still got what, two or three updates in between that, right?
Well, it's like a year. It's what, not hardly a year. What will it be? November or December or February of next year?
Yeah. So I don't know. There's a lot that could change between now and then.
And then what happens? It starts over again with somebody else?
I don't know. Then Matter, I guess, comes out, and then that'll be the end of that.
But all the experts, Matthew, I'm not an expert. You know, I'm just a gamer. But the experts that comment in the public spaces, you know, social media, they think that Destiny will continue on. That, you know, there'll be new enemies, new battles, new wars to wage. That we simply will not be left in peace inside of our solar system.
Well,
Maybe
we've
we'll
had
even
this-
have a mission to a faraway star, searching for another planet.
Well,
You know, did any of the Exodus ships make it outside of our
No.
solar system? We know an Exodus ship. Well, it wasn't an Exodus ship per se, but we know that, you know, we know who settled Neomuna. And did any of the
So-
Exodus ships make it out? Did they make it?
I don't think so. I think that whole project was. Yeah, there was. Not outside the solar system, because you know we made it to Nessus, and you know, and that's so Io, Jupiter. What's Nessus? Jupiter, Saturn, Saturn, Jupiter, one of those two. So,
And then there's
we
the
made it
whole
outside the solar
Vex
system? No, I don't think
question.
we have.
You know, could the Exodus Black, could they be alive inside the Vex network? There's lots of
The what?
avenues to explore. We know that some entity gave the Awoken, gave them their ability to create the Dreaming City, and you know.
So what do you wait? What are you talking about the Exodus Black? There was
Well,
so
the
much there,
Exodus
man.
Black, the crew was absorbed. They were digitized by the Vex.
Yeah.
And we know that Asher Mir, you know, his identity lives inside the Vex network. We know that. We've got that mission, you know, in the EDZ for Vex Caliber.
Mm-hmm.
So it's possible that the crew of Exodus Black lives inside the Vex network.
Well, there was that whole friendly harpy thing for a while that people thought was originally Asher, but then, you know, really.
Well,
it just
originally,
didn't make
no.
sense.
Originally, they thought it was the captain
So it
of
could
the
be-
Exodus Black.
Oh, I thought they originally thought it was Asher.
Asher was alive
Yeah.
when we encountered the Harpy.
No,
Yes, he was.
I don't think he was.
Oh, yeah. That's
That
a
makes
hill
sense.
I've climbed, and I'm going to stand on it. Asher Mir was alive when we were unraveling the secrets of Nessus and Failsafe.
Oh.
The friendly Harpy could have been the captain because ultimately none of that stuff, I don't think it's in game anymore. So this is not even spoilers. We found the body of the captain, right? A stone had fallen on him. Big stones had fallen on him. And we found his suit. But now we never found...
When I first heard the theory that Destiny 2's epilogue mission has brought back Asher Mir, I didn't buy it, but then the more I looked into it, the more evidence seems irrefutable, though whether this is a fun Easter egg or series plot, blah, 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 blah. This is based on the appearance of a friendly harpy that shows up in the epilogue mission across from where you spawn. The harpy has a blue eye instead of a red one, and you can't shoot it. So, how do we get Asher Mir from that? The guy who blah, 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 blah. This is it's a Forbes article. I'm reading the Forbes article, so yes. Originally, people thought it was Asher Mir.
No, that was the harpy that showed up on Europa.
What other harpy do you think I'm talking about?
That's the friendly harpy that we encounter on Europa, and that wasn't Asher Mir. That was still the captain.
Yeah, so
Asher Mir is Asher Mir.
I understand that, Ransom. What I was saying originally was people originally thought that the friendly harpy, unless we're talking about multiple friendly harpies, was originally Asher Mir, and that is correct. People originally thought it was Asher Mir. Yes.
No, Nessus was in existence the same time Io existed.
This is crazy. Okay. I don't know about that. All I'm saying is the friendly harpy that I am referring to, that the whole community is probably thinking of with me as well, was originally thought as Asher Mir, and there's even articles to prove it. Ransom articles. I'll email you the article. Ransom.
That's New Lights. But if you've played this game long term,
it's from Forbes from years ago.
Well, Paul Tassi probably wrote it, and he's talking about, remember, Forsaken launched in 2017.
I know. I played it.
Q says, "Thank you, Q. Havoc won't listen to me. He will argue till the paint dries with me."
Q. I don't remember saying. Oh, I wonder what Q says.
Q says there were 2 friendly harpies in the game.
Q. Go on.
Oh, wait
no,
a minute.
I know.
I didn't want to put that away.
No, I'm not saying, guys, I'm not saying that he's not. I'm just saying that originally the harpy that I was referring to was the one that everyone thought Asher Mir was. So.
Okay, Q, thank you. Q's sharp as a tack. Here's what Q says. The one on Nessus was the captain for the Sturm quest, and the second is Asher, which was on Europa.
Thank you.
Well, that's what I said. It was hypothesized that he was Asher. But we do know that Asher appears as Asher Mir. We know that from the Vexcalibur quest.
That while we are both right, Havoc is the most right. That's what I'm hearing. Thank you, Q. You can stay.
I don't know. What were you arguing for, Havoc? I mean, what?
I forgot the main reason, but I just wanted to say something about the first harpy. I don't know what caused it. You were saying
we followed the first harpy right on Nessus. We followed the first harpy on Nessus, and it led us to the trail where we found the captain's body.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Right, Q, the first harpy. That couldn't have been Asher Mir. It was the captain.
Asher Mir, though, was gone by then.
No, he was not.
Yes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was.
We found the captain early on. Man, I don't know which one of these weapons to get. I'm not thrilled about either one of them.
I don't know.
The sad part about it is they dropped while we were doing that thing there playing. Both of them did. Because I just deleted them, and then I went back there to look, and that's the one she's got available.
Oh, so he was still alive. I don't know. All I'm saying is one of them was Asher Mir.
Now wait a minute. Matthew says Asher Mir was in the VR Caliber mission. What was the VR Caliber mission?
Vex Caliber.
Oh,
So
the
what we
Vex
just
Caliber
did.
mission?
Yeah. Asher became the Harpy when he uploaded himself to the Vex network when the Witness 2 took Aya. Okay. So it was Asher. I knew it.
Well, did we ever...
I knew it.
I mean, was the captain the original friendly Harpy? Did we ever... Do we know, Q? Do we know if the original friendly Harpy...
I know that we ran into the captain's bones. Or part of the bones of the bodies of the crew. Remember that?
Yeah,
'Cause there
we
was a couple
found
of them.
him down in a hole on Nessus.
Yeah.
Like, you could see,
Yeah.
into the core of the planet or the moon.
Oh, it was pretty. Does he actually talk to us?
You know, I don't know if I ever posted that stuff online or not. I don't know if I would still have that in my YouTube catalog.
Oh man,
I don't
if you
think
had
I posted
at all, it would be on your old console somewhere.
And you know, Failsafe was captured, Q. Failsafe was captured and actually, you know, had long consuming conversations with someone in the Vex network. I say someone, but it could be something, because time passed differently for her while she was in the Vex network. She was kidnapped. Failsafe was kidnapped.
Who was kidnapped?
Failsafe was kidnapped,
Oh.
and we had to rescue her.
Yeah, right. From the Fallen.
No, the Fallen didn't.
Are you sure?
What
It's
game
the
were you
Cabal.
playing?
Destiny 3, where are you guys at? God.
Failsafe was kidnapped. She was taken, not taken as in Taken King, but she was just removed from her lodgings in the Exodus ship, and she was actually imprisoned with some Vex mind. Q, do you
so you're
remember
telling
that?
me, wait. Hold up. So you're telling me there's not a group of Fallen right outside Failsafe's store that pop down and try and shoot us?
Oh, they just want spare parts.
No, I'm
there's
pretty
no
sure I'm right.
bigger
The Fallen tried
agenda
to
with
get
the
her.
Fallen.
Let me look at this. Where's my Google? The Fallen tried to get her, right? I'm pretty sure.
Well,
the
they
Fallen-
became aware of her and they were just stealing parts. But something Vex took the entirety of who Failsafe was. You know, the programming, not the hardware, the software. And we had to go into that area and rescue her. I'm going to look at it now. It was one of those... Oh gosh, you know, where is it? It was over here. This little area right here. It's not even named now because it has been removed from the map. But Chad, if you can look and see this area, that definitely, wait a minute. What? This is the cistern. It could be the pools of luminance that she was in this area in here, but it's blocked. I went there recently and tried to get in. I'm going to take us there real quick and we'll just take a look at it.
Oh, well, she just kind of was ignored.
But I remember we also went into Chamber of Sky, the Well of Stars. You know, there were a lot of like hidden areas that we had to go into. But let's go to this. It actually is right here. And I don't think you can get into that really that deeply anymore. It's been closed. Now, Q, you know about like the tree of life that appears on Europa. It's that beautiful lit tree. You take down the murder chicken. You kill the wyvern on Europa. and then you get that special mission. I have a video up of it. And then you have to go out and you jump on those floating Vex structures. There's a friendly harpy there. I mean, isn't that the same friendly harpy?
Oh, the captain one?
Well, I mean, the captain or Asher Mir, I don't know.
Well, I think Asher is not a like after that whole Vex thing. It kind of I don't think he's part of the Harpy thing anymore. I think he's kind of trying to figure out how to either get a body or he's just floating around as a little spirit dude. I don't know. But I mean, unless there was a projector somewhere during that whole mission. Oh well, I guess we were kind of actually in a system, weren't we? How was that? How did that even work? Were we in a computer? Well,
Now, this is the section we went into originally, and this place was ate up with Vex. It was ate up with those bomber Vex that do nothing but explode in your face. And now, this, you can't get as far into this as you once could.
Oh, look, here's some fishing. You can go fishing here. This water doesn't... Oh, never mind. I was going to say it doesn't hurt you anymore.
Oh, no, it will fry you. It will fry you. Now, there's still Vex here, but you can't get to the part where all the bombers were at.
Oh yeah, they sure closed it off, didn't they?
This has been sealed. This wasn't even part of the...
Why do they have this space back here? I wonder if they're not using it.
But this is it. And Guardians, you used to be able to go beyond this, and then a great wall blocked the whole thing.
Oh, wait. It's open. Oh, man. I didn't know this was
Oh,
open
my
still.
gosh. It's still here. This is still here. Havoc, you madman. You found the way in.
Evil genius. Yeah, I totally forgot that this was... I wonder why they put that... Did they add that wall?
Wow, this is still open? You know, I came in here and looked and couldn't find my way. We rescued Cade 6 right here. Right here.
Yeah. This is where we got him from, yeah.
Vanguards, how are you, buddy? It's good to see you. This is where we rescued Cade 6, and boy, we had to go through it to get here. I don't know where that takes me out, but I had forgotten. I thought this had been blocked off. But the mission no longer exists for this. But I struggled in this section with all those Vex that were just, I mean, there must have been like 500 of them, along with a Hydra. And I remember we commented about this saying this was like, what's the ice palace that Superman has?
The Fortress of Solitude.
Fortress of Solitude. This is very Fortress of Solitude. And it's really beautiful. I mean, look at this thing. Really beautiful, but the Harpies, you know, Q's correct. There's definitely 2 Harpies. And then I want to take us quickly and look at where that mission, if you haven't done this mission, let's quickly just go there. Because it is a phenomenal mission. It takes place in Asterion Abyss. Let's go and I'll just show you guys where you can find that wyvern.
That sounds like a medication. It sounds like a medication, like for allergies maybe? Asterion?
Asterion Abyss.
Well,
I call
you
it
can probably drop the
Asteron.
Abyss,
Back
but
home, I would have called it Asteron.
you don't want to sell medication that says Abyss. Most people would be like, oh no, that sounds awful. But Asteron sounds good.
Vanguards, it's good
There
to
was a
see
game.
you. You know, D2 is my favorite game, Destiny 2. You know, it remains
D2.
my favorite game. I have played a lot in Diablo. I'm up to like a level 67, something like that.
Yeah.
But, you know, Destiny still, it's my favorite game.
Mhm.
Diablo is so massive, I've just begun to scratch the surface.
Just wait for season.
Now let's go over and see. We might even catch the Wyvern out, and if we do, we could run that little mission because it's really quite beautiful. I have a video of it, you know, on my YouTube site, but I don't remember what the name of it is. I always say Tree of Life, but it's definitely, you know, has its own title.
The what? Inside Braytech?
No, the big Wyvern runs around outside here.
The okay. By the Nexus? Where the Glassway runs through?
Well, it runs through where the Glassway is at, but you don't go that far. You stay, you know, at the opening. Now, this is where you will find, and it's something about an unverified signal. When you take this Wyvern down, the Wyvern will appear here with a lot of Vex. You know, he has a little army with him. And you will get a very special, like, unknown signal. It pops up something on the left-hand side of your screen, and that's how you find it. I don't know what the data key is, but it's counting down.
I think that's how long you have to pick up the buff that's dropped by that one guy that carries it. Remember? 'Cause you
I
had to pick up the
died? Misadventure?
buff. Oh, it's the data key. The data key killed you.
What? Well, what data key?
Well, I mean, the timer hit 0 and you died, so I'm just assuming it was the data key. I've never known a data key to... I've not ever known it to do something like that.
That was so bizarre. The timer ran out and I fell over dead?
I did too.
Oh, so it's it's got to be the data key.
But the data key, I don't remember even what that was.
I think you have to find a bunch of computer systems. I think if you get close enough, they have like a beacon of light that pops up. They were like terminals, computer terminals that you had to scan, and there was 4 or 5 of them maybe.
Get out of here, yo servitor. Matthew, are you headed out, buddy? Thank you for stopping by. You'll have to come in and hang out with me in-game, and we can play something.
Have a great night.
Thank you, Matthew. Man, I was really hoping that we could catch that Wyvern here. I don't even know what activates it. Could we activate it by taking out these harpies?
Are you talking about the boss that drops the scanner stuff for the Lost Sector?
Well, no, he drops the unknown signal.
Man, it's been a while. The only things that I remember are the thing that you had to get from the Wandering Harpy, and you take the key into a Lost Sector to open a computer, and you had to do that like over a period of a month.
No,
basically,
that's not it. That's not. Oh, wait a minute. Is this
Then there's
him?
computer terminals. Well, this is a boss here. Then there's computer terminals, but that's kind of like a public event, but not really.
Oh, somebody's activated this. This is somebody's like entry mission.
I kind of miss Europa. I feel like we didn't really spend as much time as we needed to on here. just like as a whole community, because I don't know, it didn't feel like it lasted as long as everything else.
Those guys haven't even made it yet, and we took down their targets.
Oh, we probably should slow up then, because he might need this dude. Atlantics.
They will respawn. They respawn.
I know, but
I just
make
want
it
that
right.
wyvern to come in so we can do that mission so I can share it with everyone.
what mission?
Unknown signal.
Well, here's a bunch of harpies.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe if we killed a lot of them, it would activate.
Oh, here's a key. It needs a data key. Destructive. That's probably what's getting you. Here's a key. I need a key for
It
this.
is. That's what kills you, the destructive one.
Well, if you find another one, I'm next to a chest for it.
Oh, I unlocked a suspicious chest? Ugh! I'm gonna die in 56 seconds. Where do I
Here. Come
go?
over here. Towards Havoc. Towards Havoc. Over here. Open this chest here. This chest here. This chest here. There. You should be
Alright,
fine.
did that save me? Save me.
Yeah.
I want to
that's
find
new.
that.
I wonder when that
I want to
started.
just wait and see if we can get this harpy, the wyvern, to show up.
When did those keys start?
I don't know.
I have not been able to do those for a long time.
Well, what do you mean for a long time?
Well, they've always been around, but we had completed
really?
them a long time ago.
I do not remember that.
Chat, does anyone know how to get this unknown signal story? It's kind of a story type mission, but it's standalone to my knowledge. Does anybody know how to get it to start?
Why don't you just ask Google?
Google doesn't usually know enough about Destiny.
Well, see, there you go. You're just already shooting down things. Just ask it.
Hey Google, how do I activate the unknown signal on Europa inside of Destiny 2?
That is way too complicated.
Sorry, I don't know.
You should have said
She don't know how
But-
that's done.
the unknown signal mission in Destiny 2. But all that other wording is crazy. See if that works.
Hey Google, what's the unknown mission Destiny?
Oh my god. Never mind.
She has no
I'm
information.
doing this.
Leave her alone.
Do you want to know if Yoru will pass gives you in Destiny 2?
No, thank you, Google.
I'll figure it out.
Okay, wait a minute. I see something spawning out there. Oh, it's just, let's try to get these. Look, maybe we can get it to spawn by taking these harpies out.
I don't think it's something you can redo.
Yeah, I've redone it multiple times.
I remember the video because I remember seeing it when I put it up, but I don't remember how to get it started.
Well, for being able to do it multiple times, you think you would.
Vanguard said the game's been glitchy today. Did a legend salvage and didn't advance, and a ghost run had issues. I just learned today through chat that there's a cave inside of Ghost of the Deep that allows you to just do gobs of damage to the boss.
I'm not seeing anything about it. Are you sure it's called Unknown Signal?
Yeah.
Look on my channel on YouTube and see if you can find it. I think I did it, you know, I didn't do it live. I just recorded it and posted it that way.
Yeah, it's been like within the last month or two.
It's called Strange Signal. Vanguard remembers it.
See, yeah, exactly.
Vanguard, is there a
like
way
nothing's
to
coming up.
activate it?
So it's
I
not-
thought it was such a phenomenal mission, and we had been talking about the Friendly Harpy and whether it was how long it has been Asher Mir, the Friendly Harpy. Because originally we were told it possibly was the captain of the Exodus Black.
So this is exactly okay. So you have to defeat the Vex enemy that spawns here. It's in the north side of Asterian Abyss, the Valkyrie Venator. You'll be able to see its name above its yellow health bar. You should see Strange Signal buff has appeared. So you just look for the Valkyrie. North side of Asterian Abyss. We're not even, so we gotta go even north than this.
The north side.
Yeah, that's like right along this edge here. You know, I kind of remember. Where is that thing? There. Maybe this is it. No, that's too close.
I know, but we're thinking there's a way, Vanguards, to activate it. I know it starts out here on the ice, but isn't there a way to activate it, to get it to start out here on the ice?
Defeat enemies. Vex enemies. I think it's just we're looking for a Valkyrie Venator, some Vex thing, which I think would probably be like a Hydra. Kind of sounds like a Hydra name.
It spawns right over there. It spawns right over there normally in the blizzard. Vanguard says it spawns in the blizzard.
In the blizzard? I've seen it spawn on the ice before. Where's the blizzard?
Well, we just had a bad weather pattern, but it's cleared up.
Oh, like they're in a blizzard. Gotcha. Fair enough.
But I know there's a mine up on, up on the upper portion of this mount. There is a mine that runs around up here. Now, is this the north side that I'm going to? No. Okay, you guys are on the north side.
Yeah, I know.
It's going to pop up right out here, and we have to take it down. Seth says the mine I'm thinking about's a different one. It pops up in here, and then we have to take it down, and then we'll get the signal. I just wanted to check the Harpy and see the eye color.
Well, I mean, the eye's gonna be blue. All the friendly harpies have blue eyes or whatever. What do you look like? What do you mean eye color?
And they're normally, the evil harpies are all red.
Yeah. Yeah, you've seen a harpy though, right? You know.
Wow,
like
they
starfish.
took me down out here just on a normal planetary runaround. What am I doing?
I don't know. I'd say she's probably gotta be soon.
Ugh! Get out of my face! That Vex came right into my face.
I don't know.
All
What
right,
did you
there's
say?
something coming in.
But it's fallen, so definitely not Vex.
What did it say it was called? I was looking at the channel.
Some Valkyrie something. Venator. Oh, the mission itself is called Strange Signal. But I don't remember Ransom doing this anytime recently, so that's like months. Like anytime recently, unless you just, you know, maybe you did. I could have been not watching. But I don't remember him doing that anytime recently.
I mean, I did it just, you know, a few months back. Strange
It
signal.
says during a storm, there'll be a message that'll pop up on the left side of the screen that says strange signal, and it'll be a Vexel phone is when it starts. So it has to be really a snowstorm. And it says it's random that it would, when it pops up.
Why is this saying nothing about the storm, what I'm reading?
Normally, I can be here for 5 minutes and I can't see to pull my sparrow out.
Oh, it's a murder chicken. It's a murder chicken we're looking for.
That's why I've been saying wyvern. Wyvern.
I don't know what those are. Lordy. Murder chicken.
A little sightseeing platform. Designed for guardians with a bow. Or a sniper. Where's a snowstorm when you want it?
I don't know. We need a weather report for their Destiny.
All right, chat, we're going to give it just a moment or two, and then we're going to have to, you know, move into something else. But I definitely wanted to see the Harpy. I wanted to, you know, show you the mission because it's really fun and often not seen. I think so many players, they're not aware, you know, of the mission that I'm speaking about. It's a hidden mission. It's a little gem. A little jewel tucked away here in Asterion Abyss. And I would really love to be able to share it with you.
Okay, he spawns in this upper north.
I bet you're standing in the same place it spawns every time is what it says.
No, it's saying it spawns over here.
Yeah, but it's in the ice area out here.
I know, but right here in this area is where it spawns.
Yep.
Oh, we're gonna see it all over the map. The wyvern has an entourage.
Well, it's guaranteed spawns right here every single time, so no need to worry about looking for a whole map. You may have seen a flashing message on your screen. That's so funny, all these people that are, doesn't seem to be any indicator of his presence, you simply just need to check the area.
Wow, Wishender, you're phenomenal.
And then we'll have to go to where the strike is. The exotic scout quest? Mine is a different thing. What is the exotic scout quest, I wonder?
Okay, here comes a snowstorm. The snowstorm is a brewing.
Oh, I didn't even come that far. It's supposed to be... yeah, somewhere up in here.
Now, the one thing about Wishender, it has a very small hitbox. But this is the storm. Now, does it say it takes place only during the storm?
Yes.
Here it is.
Here it is.
It's right
It's
here.
coming.
It's already here.
The entourage is here. This
There
is
it
it. We have struck gold. Gold has been struck.
Alright.
Strange signal. We just got it, Guardians. Be sure your mobility is up. Your mobility needs to be up. Make haste for the Glassway. We need to catch an exotic mouth fish and deposit the broken sword fragment in a deep dive
Oh.
thrall statue.
I do have a broken sword fragment, so I was wondering what to do with that.
I got that today.
I don't know that I got a broken sword.
You should have if you got an exotic.
Yep.
An exotic fish.
Oh, well, I haven't
Yep.
turned it in yet.
No, it fell when you caught the fish. That's when
Yeah.
mine fell.
It looked like a sword blade that was broken.
Now,
in
hang
half.
on. This is the harpy. I want to look at it. Oh, my gosh. It's a blue-eyed harpy.
Yeah.
The rest of them are demon monsters. This one's got a sweet disposition. Hello? Hello? All right, is Havoc here? Yeah, Vol is here. Let's initiate it.
Yeah,
This
what do you think we've
is
been doing?
Guardians. Strange
understand.
signal. Now, the first time I ever ran across this, I was so underpowered here. I struggled.
We'll still be underpowered.
And don't forget, Guardians, that you're going to have the bottom drop out from under you.
I don't know how they're standing on midair. That's crazy. This is disappearing.
They're Vex. He's out there walking on nothing. The little friendly harpy's still out there. Wow, there's a lot of Vex over there. No! No! Oh my gosh! They got me! Those dirty Vex. Dirty Vex. Friendly Harpy, you should have warned me. Woo! Got her. Get out of here. All right, we never saw the tree. Where was the tree?
I don't know if that's a thing anymore. I don't know. I don't know what tree you're talking about.
Oh, that's such a disappointment. The tree never appeared.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Or I don't remember anyway.
Well, it was absolutely incredible. The tree appeared, was supposed to be right here. We didn't see it. Instead, we got this Vex crystal thing. This has definitely slightly been altered. You know, it's been altered. It has. I've got pictures somewhere of the original, like, Tree of Life that appeared. But instead, we got this crystal thing on this run. Chad, I am Ransom Rider. This remains and is my favorite game, Destiny 2. Thanks to each and every one of you for hanging out with me. If you're watching this past the live stream, be sure to comment about things we've chatted about today. Thank you to everyone who played with me. Big shout out to Vol and to Havoc. And big shout out to each and every one of you Guardians and Guardians all around the world. Shine your light. Make your voice heard as you push back against the darkness, the Witness, and his minions. For we will stand united and we will shine that light, Guardians. Shine that light. I'm Ransom Rider, my favorite game, Destiny 2. I hope to see you very soon inside the game. Bye. Bye. Thank you, chat. Thank you.